I built a WhatsApp AI agent that can handle hundreds of real estate leads simultaneously, speaks all the languages, and it costs super cheap to run. Let's just go straight to the demo and I will show you guys how it works. As you guys can see, we're on WhatsApp right now. This is the main channel that these real estate developers use to contact their clients. And let's just go straight to the demo. Let's put something like, hi, I want more information about the project. We have to wait a little bit because we saw that the prospects, they don't send all the things that they need on the first message. So we put a 15 seconds delay. We tried with 8 seconds, 7 seconds, but I saw that 15 seconds is really good for this use case. So the agent is answering right now. It's saying something like, hey, a welcome message. It has a pretty fun name that is Anika. The business choose this name, so I just put it in there and I'm happy to use it. And right now, the first thing that is asking to us is, quick question, will you prefer to continue in English or switch to another language? This happens because we saw that as the business is based on Paraguay, people think that they just speak on Spanish, but they have agents that speaks all the languages, and for us to handle these leads and pass them to the real agents that will close these ones, we have to know what language they use. So let's just put English in this case. We'll have to wait a little bit again. As you guys will see, we also have a typing animation that it will appear in a second. There it is. This is sometimes that makes everything less robotic. We always try to do things like this so there's less friction between the bot and the lead. So it's super important to do something like this. I will show you guys straight up how I did it in a little bit, but let's just continue with this. Great, I'm really exploring Parallel Tower as an investment. Now it's trying to see if we're investors, if we want to buy in there, or if we're real estate agents. In this case, we'll be investor. Yeah, I want to invest. It started already to collect all the information, and I will show you guys real quick. I have a Google Sheet in here. It's a CRM that I built just for them. It's super easy to install, so they don't have to figure out new technologies or things like that. And as you guys can see, my name is in here already, and we're collecting all the data. It will put the investor intent in a little bit, but let's just continue with what we were doing. It's in here, so right now it's asking us if we want studios or penthouses. We'll put something like studios, please. We also can add some FAQ questions midway. It doesn't matter. We can leave a little bit from the flow that the agent wants. So it's ready for that also. Let's just wait a little bit again. As you guys can see, it's typing right now. Anika is working hard today. So right now it sent us the virtual tour. It's super important to us to show the prospects these virtual tours because they're like a hook to close these deals. As you guys know, we're not just trying to collect all their data. We want to actually sell to these leads. So this is what happens right here. The virtual tour for studio has been sent to you. As you can see, it is signed with premium amenities and finishes and this and that. Okay, it looks super good. We can go to watch the virtual tour. As you guys can see, it's amazing, pretty detailed. So much detail in this. It works a lot for the investors because they can just buy online. They don't even need to see what's going on or how the building will be. This is an investment that will be delivered on Q4 of 2027. So they just started the construction. So this is super helpful for this. Let's just go straight to the bot again. As you guys can see, it gave us some details and some more information to push this thing. So I don't have any question. What's next? I really love the typing animation, guys. So right now it's asking us for what budget we have in mind. So let's just put something like 80K. This is super helpful for the team. As you guys can see, we started putting some things in here, the intent of the prospect, the language that you choose. We also send the virtual tour already, and also we have the agent that is the AI for now. So let's just see how this keep going. I put it 80K. We're still waiting on this agent to answer us, and let's just see how it goes. It's answering us right now with an 80K budget. You have excellent option, this and that. What floor do you prefer for your studio investment? These studios are available on that floor. We also have a tool for this agent that it can use to see the real-time pricing and the availability of this unit. So that's super important because it makes all the work way easier. So let's just see this. What floor do you prefer? I think I want something on floor 5, please. Let's check again the database. We have the budget in here, 80K. Everything is going well and as expected. It's perfect. And right now it's telling us, unfortunately, there are no availability units on floor 5. This is excellent because there's actually no more units on that floor. So it's recommending us other floors that have availability. So let's just put, okay, floor 13. In this case, it put it the floor 5. It will change it in a little bit because this is the first floor that we had. So let's wait for the answer. It will take a little bit. This made it on purpose. We don't want to answer the prospect as nothing. So the studio unit available on floor 13 is this and that. The price is this. Would you like me to send you the virtual tour? I already saw the virtual tour. Thank you. I already saw it. Thank you. Great to know you've seen the tour. When are you planning to make your investment? So right now it's asking us for the timeline. So I will put something like this week. It will be good. And as you guys can see, it's sending us some documents right now, so this investor can see in a more detailed way what they're doing in here and what they will buy if they want it. It also sent the location, some details, and right now it's asking us how many units we would like to reserve. So we'll just put something like, I would like just one unit. And I wanted to show you guys also that we have all this data in here collected. I don't know if you guys know Chatwood. You should know Chatwood. It's like a dashboard for the chats that we have, because as we are using WhatsApp API, they don't allow you to put it on your phone like always with WhatsApp Business. So we use these platforms to see how the agent is doing and what it's doing. It's super important to have this. I will also show you guys how to set up something like this. These are on Amazon Web Services right now, so it's running super cheap. It's amazing, and you can also have it on your phone. It's an open source code, so you can use it. It's just like N8N. We use N8N for this automation, and it's also hosted on Amazon Web Services. So let's just keep going. It asks us for the email. I just put my email in here, and we have to wait a little bit again so it answers us. And as you guys can see, excellent. It shared the information with the specialists, the number of the specialists, and it's asking us if we want any other information before the call or before the meeting. So this is super amazing. I will put a screenshot in here of the Telegram notification that the team received, and also the email that the CEOs received about this lead. So let's just go straight up to the tech stack that we're using for this automation. In this case, we are using N8N for a workflow. As you guys should know, this is the best platform by now for automations and agents. So the tech stack that we're using in here, we're using N8N, as I told you, Supabase for the database, Chatwood for the dashboard, we're using Google Sheets for the CRM, Redis for the buffer memory of the chats. I will show you in a little bit how that works. We have Cloud API and OpenAI for the agents. So we also have sub workflows that we're using in this. We have the human handoff workflow, real-time units, notified team, and the FAQ that is the most important here, so we can answer the questions of the user. Let's just go straight to the N8N workflow that I have in here ready for you guys. So it looks kind of complicated, but it's super easy to understand. I will go step by step real quick so you guys can understand. I will make another video to show you guys how to build this in detail. But right now what it's going on is Chatwood is sending a webhook. We're cleaning the data from the webhook. It's watching if it's not a human handoff. If it's not, it will be true, so it will go to the other if node. Right now it's watching if it's a image or if it should skip. We have also some sequences in this code that makes this variable exist. So in here we have a set node to see if the lead exists or no, depending on the data that we have on the dashboard. We have parallel nodes in here. We have a Supabase that checks if it's on the database. If it exists, it sets this to true, so we can make some other stuff with it. I will show you in a little bit. We have a language detection. We're not using this that much, but I just leave it there because we can use it on the future for other things. Then we have a code node that fixes the Chatwood URL. We get the audio. If it is an audio, we transcribe the recording and then we set it in here. We have this merge node that put all the data together, and then we go. As you guys can see right here, what we did is just to clean up all the data of the user again, to send it clean. and we check if the user exists again. If it exists, so we just go straight up to the workflow. If not, we create the user on Supabase, and then on the CRM, that is good shit. What happened in this code node is it checks the last time seen of the user. If the last time seen doesn't exist, that means that the user is new. And if it's after 12 hours of the last time seen, we just have another welcome message to not say again, hey, I'm Anika, this and that. So we can go straight to that. We have some Redis push in here to save the message of the user. Then we get the message. We see in here if that message was the last one. We have the 15 seconds rule in here. If it's not the last one, then we wait again the 15 seconds. We get again the text of the user. If it's the last message, then we go. If not, we don't do nothing because another message is coming in that way. Right here, we delete this. We have to do this so we can keep the code cheap on Redis. So every time that we're using Redis, we're deleting everything again so it doesn't take a lot of space in there. Then we have a parser that puts all the data that we got from the Redis in a good format. And this, if node decides if we should grade again or no, depending on the code node that we saw before. Right here, we have a basic LM chain with good Gemini that what does is it gets a message. The message from here, the code node that we have in here. We have a message for the first time users, and we have the recurrent user message after 12 hours. So we get that message to this LM. We have a little prompt that what does is convert the message to the language of the user. Super easy. Then if it's a new user, we send the image that we saw on the demo. We wait 1 second, then we put the typing animation. We wait again. We send the greeting post. We wait again. We put the typing animation again, and then we keep going with the flow. What happens if the user is not new? We just put the typing animation in here, and we don't wait again because it will be too many time of waiting. Well, right here, what happened is that we get the rows from GoShit, if they exist or no. It doesn't matter because at this point it should exist because we already created them, and we get all the information of the prospect. We clean the information in here again, and then we check if we have all the information with this code node. If we have it, we set a variable that what does is it knows if we have all the information. We just use a cheaper agent in here that answer all the FAQs. If not, we use the main agent. I will show you guys in a little bit. So right here, we updated the last time seen, as I told you guys. We set the input because it got lost in here. The input will be the text messages that the user sent, and in here we just check if the intent of the user is an agent. If it's an agent, we have another qualification rules with this agent. So if it's not, we keep going straight. In this case, we'll just go straight. We have a switch node that decides what prompts to use depending on the stage. The stage depends on the data that we have from the user, so we make the prompts entire. We have more data from the user. So this is stage 1 prompt, stage 2, and the stage 3. This all depends on the code node that I showed you guys before, that is telling us what prompt to use, taking in account what data we have from the user. Right here, what we have is the main AI agent, that is Anika. We stringify the JSON variable so it can read it good. The variable that is in here is one of these prompts, and we have a lot of tools that it can use. These are all sub workflows that are amazing. It took me a lot of time to develop all these, but it's super useful for these agents, as you guys saw on the demo. So right here, what it happens is that in this prompt, we have a mandatory output that is a JSON, as you guys can see. It can send 3 messages depending on what it wants to say. So we can send on the first message the value and the answer to the question of the user. Then we can use the FAQ tool to add some more valuable data. And if we have any qualification question, we put it on the third message. What this does is just recognize all these 3 fields and separate them in different messages. We have a cleanup and a log for the dev data, so we can control the cost and everything. If we had an error, so we have a cleanup, we log the data, we send a message to the user saying that we have an error, and we stop an error, so I get notified on Slack and all my channels. In this case, we have a if node in here, that if the message that we're getting from this is that experiencing a technical issue, then we also call the stop an error. After that, we have the same messages. We have the first message. We see if we have another message. We put the typing animation, wait, send the other message. We see if we have a third message. We put the typing animation, wait, and send the third message. After that, we just have FAQ agent. What does is just answer all the questions of the user, and we have a partnership agent that qualified the agents and has the same logic in here. That was pretty much all that we have in this workflow, guys. I will show you real quick also what I use to close the deal. I have a mirror in here. I think I should make another video to show all this, but it's super valuable because we have all the steps that I took to close this deal, and that was pretty much it. I will put some resources on my web community. You can join just clicking the link on the description. If you're a business that is interested on this kind of automation, you can send me an email or just make an appointment for a call. It will be free. I'm here to help and not to just make money. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like. I will be sharing more valuable content like this. Thank you.